Thank you. Now, nomination of other members of the government. I call on the Taoiseach to move the motion.
Well, cheada coranúil mar ólas an dáil, gur chur mé anamnú mar híiseach inúil den Uachtarán agus cap sé mé dá réir. I beg leave to announce, Ceann Comhairle, for the information of the Dáil, that I have informed the President that the Dáil has nominated me to be the Taoiseach and that he has appointed me accordingly. Targi freshen, go give no Dáil éireann leis an Taoiseach d'anamnú na deachta seo leanas chun na gapa ag an Uachtarán mar chomhaltaí den rialtas. I move, Ceann Comhairle, that Dáil éireann approve the nomination by the Taoiseach of the following deputies for appointment by the President to be members of the Government. Deputies Francis Fitzgerald, Michael Noonan, Richard Bruton, Simon Coveney, Leo Varadkar, Charles Flanagan, Pascal Donoghue, Heather Humphreys, Simon Harris, Michael Creed, Dennis Naughton, Shane Ross, Mary Mitchell O'Connor, Catherine Sapone. I intend to appoint Deputy Francis Fitzgerald as Taoiseach. They will be assigned Departments of State as follows, Ceann Comhairle. Department of Social Protection to Leo Varadkar, Department of Finance to Michael Noonan, Department of Public Expenditure and Reform to Pascal Donoghue, Department of Jobs, Enterprise and Innovation to Mary Mitchell O'Connor, Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine to Michael Creed, Department of Justice and Equality to Francis Fitzgerald, Department of Children and Youth Affairs to Catherine Sapone, Department of Health to Simon Harris, Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade to Charles Flanagan, Department of Education and Skills to Richard Bruton, Department of Housing, Planning and Local Government to Simon Coveney, Department of Communications, Climate Change and Natural Resources to Dennis Naughton, Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport to Shane Ross, Department of Regional Development, Rural Affairs, Arts and the Gaeltacht to Heather Humphreys, Department of Defence to myself, and I intend to nominate Deputy Paul Keogh as the Minister of State attending government as Minister of State at the Department of the Taoiseach and Defence, with special responsibility for the Department of Defence. I propose to nominate Máire Whelan SC for appointment by the President to be the Attorney General. I also propose to nominate Deputy Regina Doherty as Minister of State at the Department of the Taoiseach and Government Chief Whip, and Deputy Finian McGrath as Minister of State attending government and Minister of State at the Departments of Social Protection, Justice and Equality and Health, with special responsibility for disability issues. I wish to inform the House that it is also my intention to restructure the government to align it with the priority objectives of the new government. The Department of the Environment, Community and Local Government will become the new Department of Housing, Planning and Local Government. There will be an action plan for housing and homelessness and a dedicated Cabinet Committee on Housing, which I will chair. Responsibility for the environment, including climate change, will transfer to a new Department of Climate Change, Communications and Natural Resources. There will be a new Department of Regional Development, Rural Affairs, Arts and the Gaeltacht. This will retain all of the functions of the former Department of Arts, Heritage and the Gaeltacht. It will also be assigned responsibility for the rollout of rural broadband and for the development of the post office network. In addition, this new department will be assigned responsibility for the LEADER programme, an expanded town and village renewal scheme and the Tidy Town scheme, the Western Development Commission, the implementation of the report of the Commission on Economic Development of Rural Areas, the Dormant Accounts Fund and Social Enterprise. There will be an action plan for rural development and a dedicated Cabinet Committee on Regional and Rural Affairs, which I will also chair. This will provide for effective monitoring of delivery and clear coordination of Ceann Comhairle across all policy areas that affect rural Ireland. I stand here today acutely conscious of the honour that has been bestowed upon me by this House.